everyone, right here playing Farming Simulator 19 on Autumn Oaks, and we're continuing harvest of the wheat here on Autumn Oaks here at the moment. Also going to hopefully get into some chopping here this episode as well. We got the trusty, rusty old John Deere 8820 still harvesting here. Oh, we're about, I don't know, small halfway or so done with this field. Already had one truck full of grain here, which I completely forgot to bring to the chickens. So we're going to try to remember to do that here this episode. They probably won't take much more than maybe a couple thousand at the most, I would assume, here from the wheat. But yeah, we'll try to bring some of that to the chickens. Also need to get the auger set up here yet as well, so we can dump it into our silo. So probably once the truck's a little closer to being full, we'll probably take care of that. So yeah, we'll just leave the hired worker on this job here for the time being, and we're going to go chop some silage like I was saying. Got that field there, that contour field mowed. And we're going to start by chopping that. We'll see how far we make it. If we get that field done, we'll probably chop another field here this episode as well. Like I said, it all kind of depends on how far we make it. Okay, let's just back that up out of the way there. And let's head over to the contour field here. So I got the John Deere 4440 with the New Holland silage chopper, the chaffer here, along with yes, that's a New Holland wagon there as well. I couldn't remember what brand that wagon was. New Holland as well. So sporting some New Holland equipment here. That same thing we used last time we did the chopping here as well. So I'll probably grab a tractor I can haul that trailer with as well. Although technically we only got the one trailer, I suppose I could just bring it back with the this tractor here. Really don't do that in real life, but again, when you're working with just one person here, probably actually, to be honest, it's actually quicker just to bring the whole tractor with the chopper and the wagon back to the unload spot, which will be just putting it in the fermenting silo there, by the way. Ooh, actually, you know what? That's grass, isn't it? We still need grass for the cows, right? You know what? I should bring a load of this straight to the cows here as well, because this is actually not making chaff out of this, is it? It's actually making grass. It's basically picking the grass up. Be essentially like running a loading wagon over it. One of the in-game forage wagons. There's really not much difference here between doing that and doing this. A different method. Technically, real life, this is actually would be chopping it up as well, but I guess some of those forage wagons do that though as well. So, but yes, this actually is chopping the grass, and that would be, of course, be into silage here. Like this field started regrowing already, which is actually kind of quick. And again, by the way, everyone, these contours are not actually registered as fields in the game, so we're probably not getting the maximum yield off this. Because if we could make it into a field, we could fertilize it and all that good stuff. I would imagine that would bump up our yield. But then again, that's going to mess up our contours. So don't really quite want to do that, at least not as of yet, anyway. Also, we got a couple new mods here in the game as well. We'll have to, maybe in the future, check those out. I don't know if we'll get to them this episode here or not. We'll have to see once here, but... And a couple of the new mods I have probably won't actually fit this series as well. And I know I picked up a couple of newer pieces of equipment as well, which, like I said, won't quite fit into our current theme for the mods we have going on this map. Again, if you're just joining us in on this series here, pretty much been all old school, at least as much as possible anyway. Oh, and we are full. Okay. Like I was saying, I mean, you know, to be honest, it's probably just as easy if I just bring the whole tractor, chopper, and all back to the farm. Like I said, maybe not quite as realistic that way, maybe, but it's going to be the quickest way. I've gone the other way around that field, shouldn't I? Oh, well. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windrows on this field. So yeah, it shouldn't take too long to chop this field, then I don't think. And I know the middle ones here probably aren't quite as full of windrows as the outer ones are. In fact, we've already pretty much lost one windrow there. Yeah, this end of the field here is just a little bit wider than the rest. I've said that before with the contours here. The contours are not all the same distance apart. Makes it a little bit annoying when working on them, unfortunately, but oh well, it is what it is. Grass windrow 0%. That's interesting. I wonder why it says 0%. Must not maybe be registering the trailer on the back of the chopper. Again, with this chopper, by the way, we got the chopper itself, we got the header on the chopper, and then, of course, we got the trailer behind the chopper. So, again, this particular chopper, if you've not seen it, actually comes with 2 different attachments. Comes with the attachment we're using right now to pick up windrows, and then also has an attachment there for chopping corn. And I know a lot of people were asking if I was going to do that or not. I haven't done it yet, but maybe we'll see what's here. We got some cornfields down on the lower part of the farm here. We might maybe do some of that here coming up in the future. The next couple episodes here. Again, kind of once we get the big field there taken care of, we'll probably go ahead and fast forward time again and get into the next harvest there, which will be the soybeans and the corn. Oh, good. The cows are taking the grass. That should completely fill the cows there. And again, as of last episode, it looked like the cows were hovering right around 94% productivity. So I'm just assuming they need the grass to be 100% productive, even though they are not actually going to be using the grass. A little bit odd there if you ask me. It's like, okay, they don't actually need the grass. They're not going to be using it. But in order to get 100% productivity, I guess you need to have the grass in there. So... oh, well. Ooh, that's yeah, okay, yeah, we got the turn. I was going to say, might not be able to make that turn. Thought we could, but, and still need to do something with those hay bales yet, too, don't I? And I did not put those hay bales back on that trailer. They must have auto-loaded themselves. That's interesting. And we also got our hay wagon back there yet as well. Seems to be working fine so far. I did get a few comments there saying... that they are still having issues with that wagon, so I'm not sure what to tell you. If you're using the same version I am, which again, someone sent me a fixed version there. They had it linked in the comments, so I'm sure some of you other folks, if you noticed that in the comments, could have downloaded it as well. Yeah, it seems to work. I haven't noticed any issues with it yet. Emphasis on yet. I'm not saying it's completely fixed here yet, everyone, but like I said, it seems to be working so far. So, again, big thanks to the individual that fixed it there. At least hopefully it's fixed. We've definitely been getting a lot of fixed mods here this series. Yeah, again, for those of you watching this series here, I don't know what it is with these older mods, but it seems like a lot of the mod authors do not do a very good job with them, it seems like. Real shoddy workmanship. A lot of errors, a lot of just silly stuff that's wrong with them. They just don't maybe quite work right. Some of it I can fix myself. A lot of it I probably can't. So yes, big thanks to all the individuals out there that have fixed the mods for this series here so far. Definitely wouldn't be the series it is without the fixed mods we got. And we got some more coming here too, by the way. I just realized I put, again, in the comments there, Bull says he is working on updating some of the mods. I put some of the mods he updated into the game here. I went to activate them and realized I got 2 versions of them. So I'm going to have to do a little mod cleanup here before I... maybe switch mods around. And of course, switching mods around probably means I'm going to lose some of the equipment I currently have in the game. So I might have to maybe just like take a quick look around and see what I actually all have. But once we do update, I know what I need to replace. It's going to probably involve cheating more money back in again, but oh well. Yeah, I guess we don't need to stand here and watch this load, do we? Back to chopping. Wow, that... oh, I am down the field a ways. Okay. Go. Tractor is 26.7% there for repair. That's not too bad, I guess. That's another common thing. Speaking of mods, the old mods, everyone. Wow, do some of the old mods break down fast? Which I suppose when you think about it, everyone, yes, they're old mods. Maybe that's slightly realistic, but at least in the game here, wow. I mean, within an hour of use, well, actually not even an hour. Within 20 minutes of use, the mod is completely and 100% in need of repair. None of that broken is really the right word, because the mod still works yet. The piece of equipment will still work. It just really affects its performance, how fast it can run, and that type of thing. So yeah, I'm not sure what's up with mod authors doing that, but that's a little bit annoying as well. And I've complained about the dirt as well before. Like I've said before, my opinion there. And I don't know if this is actually possible. I'm just assuming it is, everyone. But You know, if you can't make the dirt look somewhat good, just, in my opinion, just leave it off. And that's my opinion on the matter there. Don't even bother making it dirty at all. You know, like the top of the hood here, that look actually looks pretty good if you ask me. That's not horrible. You know, it's like slightly dirty. The rest of the track here, like, wow, I mean, what did you do? Take it mud running? Again, I've never seen a tractor that dirty before. Oh, yeah, it won't be quite full here on this round, will we? Like I said, kind of makes sense there. The inner windrows here are not going to have quite as much grass in them as the outer ones are. Still find it interesting, too. This field actually has grown already. Kind of interesting. I wouldn't have thought that would have happened, but it did. Oh, also, we did finish spraying the soybeans here, by the way. Soybeans are completely sprayed, which, ooh, reminds me, I did not spray the corn yet. I should probably check that. Thinking the corn probably needs to be sprayed here yet. Because, the sprayer's still sitting on the edge of the contour fields there. We'll have to maybe get to that here. Yes, saving content. I'll have to maybe get to that here this episode yet as well. Anyone else, always kind of find it annoying as soon as you go to open the menu here? It's like, oh, save game. Like, really, game? It can auto-save in the background. Oh, we're full. Got to make sure I pay attention to that when we're full. Fortunately, the stop mod doesn't actually work with this. That would actually be kind of cool if it did, but I'm not entirely sure why it doesn't. If maybe it's something to do with the chopper there, and it's not properly detecting that forage box on the back. I don't know. Because, I mean, technically this shouldn't be much different than harvesting. Anyway, another load. Cows, yeah, like I said, they're really not going to use that, so I don't know there's really much need to put any more in there. I think we're just going to put the rest in the fermenting silo here. And like I mentioned, was it last episode, I think? We're probably going to sell a little bit of the silage out of the silo there just so we can make some money. That'll be a good source of, well, maybe not a good source, but at least make us some money. It doesn't look like silage on this map is worth a whole lot of money, but at least it's worth some. Better than nothing. And at least at this point, again, we could use to make some money here. We're not doing the greatest on making money. And it doesn't help, too. We're constantly having to update mods, fix mods, replace equipment. So I'm like, okay, I need to cheat in some money so I can repurchase that. And I'm never sure, like, okay, how much do I need to cheat in? Try to keep it, I'm not actually technically really cheating money in. I'm just adding in enough money to replace the piece of equipment that we lost type of thing. But, yeah. Oh, let's see, what's our combine? Yeah, combine's not quite full yet, is it? Okay. While we're letting that unload here, why don't we go ahead and get this sprayer going here a minute? So I'm assuming the corn probably needs to be sprayed, right? Yes, it does indeed. What a surprise. Yeah, not really. We'll just set up a play course for this, so we'll probably call this, what do we want to call it? Field 3, and we'll call the smaller one there Field 4. Sounds good to me. So let's go to, actually, you know what? We need to calculate current field edge path. And like I said, we'll call that one number 3 then. Add to Field 3's edge path list, course generation. Number 3. Headland. Yeah, 1 should be good. Let's bump that back down to 18 meters here as well. Generate that course and see what we end up with. Oh, there's the start point I was going to say. Go in that direction, eh? Not exactly the direction I was facing, but that's fine. Doesn't really make a difference which direction it goes. Let me save that here as well. Field 3, 18 meters spray. Again, I can't really use a hired worker with this sprayer. The hired worker attempts to back up and turn with it, and that just does not work with this sprayer here, at least with this tractor anyway. I don't recall if I've tried it with another tractor or not. I don't think I have. So possibly it might work with another tractor, though I kind of doubt it. Something with that, the way that particular sprayer backs up there. And like I was saying, I thought in Farming Simulator 17 there was a way to disable the backup for a hired worker on an implement. I'm not sure on that exactly. Again, everyone, like I've said before, I'm not exactly a modder. Tinker a little bit at best. Oh, and the combine's full again. Okay. Get lined up with the chopper here again, and we'll go unload that combine. Okay, go unload the combine here a minute. The truck needs to be getting about close to being full, right? Only half full. Okay. Only half full. I guess this combine doesn't really hold that much, does it? Was it 8,000 per load? So kind of used to, the larger combines where, yeah, you throw a load in a truck like this, and it probably fill half the truck up or a third of the truck for sure about with the newer, larger, like S700 series combine, or even some of the larger 70 STS series combines there. I believe even like our 9650, which is still sitting at the shop yet, by the way. Let's see, so that combine would probably... Oh, what is that combine? Is it 14,000 or 11,000? I forget. Somewhere in that department, I believe, is what it holds. Again, we got one size up grain tank extension on that combine. So it holds a little more than the base unit does. Which, interestingly enough, this combine has an extension on it as well, but it doesn't actually hold any more that I know of. Okay, 71%. Yeah, we can definitely at least load into it one more time yet. Okay, and we're off for the next windrow here. At least this process seems to go fairly quick here. Doesn't take too long to chop a field. Probably actually takes longer to mow it, I think, than it does to chop it. At least it seems that way anyway. Anyway, we'll read a few comments here in a moment. Jim was saying, a very nice video. Thank you very much for that. Love the old John Deere iron. I hope they do get the draw bar power setting fixed on those, so you can actually use them for pulling the correct horsepower implements without issues. Yes, and I do have some fixed ones of those. Like I said, I need to go through my mod list and actually activate and deactivate some of them, because I noticed they don't have the same, or they must not have the same name, because I have multiples of them now, which is kind of annoying. I'm going to have to sort that out, I guess. I didn't want to activate or have both, or take a chance of having both active at the same time. I'm not entirely sure what would happen, but probably wouldn't be a good thing, I don't think. At the very least, I would probably have duplicates in the store, and I wouldn't necessarily know which one is which. And at the worst, it'd probably cause some undesirable effect in the game that, yeah, we don't want. Mr. X was saying you should get Black Sheep's 711 Skidder. 711 Skidder. I'm actually not familiar with that mod that I know of. Gary was saying, nice video. How did you pick up the front end forks and toss them? You should be able to do that in the base game, I think, right? I don't think there's anything needed for that. At the very least, if you do need a mod for it, it's the heavy lift mod. I didn't think the heavy lift mod was required for picking up forks in the game. I could be wrong on that, though, everyone. I'm not actually sure. I guess I don't know that I've actually tried it, but at least in real life, forks, I mean, they're heavy enough, but you can definitely move them in real life. Maybe not exactly, pick them up and toss them like you can in the game, but 87%. That's not too bad on that windrow, I guess. See if we can pick up this skinny one here a minute. 117 Off-Road was saying, cool video and good work. Thank you very much for that. Donald was asking, was that sprayer part of the mod contest? The sprayer I'm using on here, I don't believe that's part of the mod contest that I know of. At least not that I know of anyway. That is not where I got it from anyway. I don't recall seeing it on there. Which, that's a reminder, by the way, for those of you who have not seen it, the Farming Simulator 19 mod contest is live. So yes, if you want to check out the mods that are part of the Farming Simulator 19 mod contest, I believe they're probably available through the game as well. I haven't actually checked that, but you can go to the Farming Simulator website, go to their mods section. Again, the official Farming Simulator mod hub. And then you can click on the contest there, and you can see the mods that are part of the Farming Simulator 19 contest. As I've mentioned before, I don't know, it was just my opinion, everyone. Just looking through the mods, I didn't think it was the greatest of selections this time around. It seemed like we were a little weak on some of the mods. And I didn't look at the maps, by the way, everyone. So there might be some really nice maps. That is very well possible. I did not check those out. There were a couple of interesting mods, and I should have them active in the game here, I do believe. Oh, what category would one find the 70 series under? Medium? Seems like that would be a medium tractor, right? Maybe not. Let's check. Would it be small? I don't think they'd be small tractors. Well, they might be considered that small. I don't think so, though. Maybe they're under large. Oh, wait. Here we go. Nope. 8340. Nope. That's not quite it, I don't think. Supposed to be 70 series. And I haven't actually looked at that mod in the game here yet. That was one that I thought looked rather interesting. Maybe it's under large tractors. Could be. Let's see what we got under large tractors here for New Holland's. There's T8s. Okay. Not exactly sure where you find that tractor then. That is odd. It should be active because what I did is before I put the new mods in, I deactivated all my mods and then reactivated all the mods. So it should have been active. That's kind of odd. I'll have to go double check that. Let's see. Once we're back to the comments, Bailey was saying hi. Outdoor Farmer was saying you got a lot done today. The helper courseplay gods must have kept out of the sauce. Right, yes. The hired helpers, they were staying out of the brew there, right. He was saying I have a new issue with the square bale trailer and the STS combines. Apparently the bale wagon caused my combine to disappear. Used the combine for a whole week without issue, and then as soon as I bought that trailer, the combine was gone. That is odd. I'm not entirely sure what would cause that. I suppose it's possible the trailer caused that, though I did not have that issue because I did have the combine and the trailers at the same time. So kind of odd that would cause an issue for you. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, like I said, that's just kind of odd. Again, mod conflicts, weird things. Weird things sometimes. How's the sprayer going, by the way? He's still making progress. Then we'll just get him on this little narrow field here as well. I'm not sure what is up with all these weeds around here, by the way. These like scattered weeds. Not sure what's up with that. That's kind of odd. Anyway, back to the comments here again. Jeffrey was saying Dad was spraying the other day. It was spraying at 5.5 miles per hour with our 40-20. He hit a washout, got banged up pretty good. Both of his hands hit something. I think he said he hit his head off the roof. He also had rocks in the bucket. In a bucket in the cab. I thought Jeffrey was saying a bucket on the front of the tractor, but okay. In a bucket in the cab. And they flew out. It happened so fast he doesn't know what he got his hands on. Ooh, yeah, that's not good. And the way the weather has been this year as well, definitely been seeing some pretty good washouts in some of the fields. No doubt about that. So yeah, definitely need to watch out for them washouts this year. Like I said, at least where I live, with all the rain we got this spring, rain plus fields equals washouts, shall we say. Okay, we'll bring this over to the chickens here in a minute. We'll finally feed our chickens. And we'll have to get our auger set up here as well. Break out one of our John Deere 2 cylinders for that, probably. Good job for that tractor, if you ask me. At least that job it can actually handle. Although technically all it has to do there is tow it into position. There's chickens floating inside the pen. Maybe I should not be feeding these chickens. That seems a little odd. Okay then. And I haven't even fed the chickens yet. Maybe I should have fed them earlier. Maybe they've been getting into something I don't know about. Okay, let's grab a tractor here. That's not a tractor. That's a tractor with a sprayer on it. 3010. A John Deere 730. I mean, that'll work, I guess. John Deere 60. That'll work. I was looking for one of the tricycle ones, so... Okay, let's see if we get this auger to be set up properly here again. Always a bit of a fun to get this set up and lined up right. Whoa, let's not run into our existing one. That one is still set up for unloading, so we don't need to adjust that one at all. And is there a better spot to set this up? Also probably set it up on the other side there. There might be room for that. There's not a whole lot of room here when we have it set up, so that's why I was kind of wondering if I can get this in a better spot, but... Let's see, are we high enough yet? Looks like we're probably pretty close. We can lower that, that part down. Of course, the fun part here is lining this up. And I don't think we have the mod. Back in Farming Simulator 17, we had, I think it was drive control that added the option. Oh, we cannot, like, turn it all, can we? What the world's up with this? If I put that back in, will it be better? Not really. Oh, yeah, it's probably because I have it raised up. That's probably why I can't turn as well. Okay. I think we got it, though, here, if I can just see. We'll just look through the window here. Yeah, that works. But, yeah, like I was saying there in drive control, we actually had a pipe camera. And you could actually see how it might have a little high here. Let's lower that back down a little bit. So you could actually look straight down where the pipe was. And that actually came in handy when doing stuff like this. If you're lining up, say, an auger or even, you know, ideally it was used for combines there. You could line up the pipe on the combine there with whatever you're unloading into. Oops. Get our controls right here again. Oh, which one did it? Flip that over. Nope, not that one. There's that one. Which one turned it? There it is. Just about got this here. Doesn't help when the tractor is doing wheelies. Why is it doing that? That's kind of annoying. Okay, we still lined up here yet? We're pretty close. We'll just, I don't think we have to have the tractor attached to it, so maybe we'll just leave it like that. Probably should have that a little lower down. We'll see if that'll work here or not. And you know what? Come to think of it, have I used the truck for unloading into this yet? I don't know if I have or not. We're going to find out if this works here. Should actually work better than the gravity wagon we have here, seeing how we can actually back up to it. Yeah, I think actually, know what I think about it. I have used this for it, haven't I? This is the one where I had to, like, back way into it. Like, yeah, like we are now. We're back, like, way too far into it. Must be just the way the unload trigger is, I'm assuming. Oh, there we go. So going to continue unloading. I'm not sure if it's a transfer limit on this or if it's just the fact you got to have this in just the right spot for it to continue unloading. I'm thinking maybe the unload trigger like rolls down with it or something. I'm not entirely sure what happens, but yeah, getting this thing to actually continually unload, bit of a pain. While that's unloading, anyway, let's check our animals here. They should be all 100% fully fed now, I believe, at this point. So cows are all set. I should get them cleaned. That's right. I need to address the loader situation. That is probably going to have to be our first purchase with the money we get. Which loader should I get? Or should we get a skid steer? We can always get a skid steer. That's fairly common on the American farms there. A New Holland skid steer there. Okay. Pretty basic looking model. A little bit fancier with tracks. Then I do have a Bobcat as well, which takes a moment to render in here. That is expensive, though. I mean, $69,000 for that Bobcat. Like I said, that is expensive. Bobcat, $590. $590. I think that's one of the big ones, isn't it? I'm not particularly familiar with Bobcat's skid steer numbers, but seems like S590. That's one of the newer, bigger models, I thought. Actually, do they have a 700? They might have a 700 series, too. That might maybe be more like their in-between model. Still seems awful expensive, though. $70,000. Wow. Just for a little Bobcat. I mean, at that point, you can get a tractor. And then that seems to be, I don't know. I guess it's not going to get in as tight of places as a Bobcat can, but I think that could be a little more useful. Oh, let's see what's here. You know, that sprayer needs to be moved to the next field. Why don't we take care of that here in a moment while we wait? Need to make sure I move that out of the combine's way there again. Okay, well, let's calculate the current field edge path. There we go. Add that to number 4 here then again. Add to field 4. Course, oh, not that button. Yeah, course generation here. Field 4, headland around. Let's bump that back down to 18 and generate that course. Wow, that is not much of a course. I figured it wouldn't be. I'm actually surprised it actually even generated. I was actually wondering if this field would not work just because of the shape it is, but it did. So cool. Okay, and save that as field 4, 18 meter spray. What I should probably almost do here, everyone, is like get a print out of the map and just start like writing numbers on it, just so I remember what fields I've called what here. Again, for my reference, everyone, I've called the field over here, the one we're harvesting wheat on, field 1. The contours are 2. And then we got 3 here, this little bit larger field, and then 4, the really small one there. At least that's what I'm calling them. So, yeah, not really sure how else to deal with those. So, won't be a problem with the 4 fields, I don't think. It's so once we start maybe getting more fields, then I'm going to have to remember, okay, this one is 5, this one's 6. Like I said, I'd like to get these 2 here. So that's kind of the goal here for getting new fields whenever we get some money anyway. Still got a pretty healthy loan we need to pay back as well, which is another reason why I want to start selling some of the silage here. Might have to wait until the truck is available for that, though. Well, I guess I got the You know what I should probably do? I got the gravity wagon. I put the gravity wagon on unloading the combine there, and then we can use the truck for selling silage. We'll see once. Might do that here. Might be a good project there for next episode. Speaking of next episode, everyone, it is time to wrap it up here for this series. I didn't get this field chopped. I thought it would be quicker than that, but I guess not. Oh, well. I mean, we're not too far from having it chopped here. It's almost done. But again, everyone, thanks for watching. Comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more, by the way. And until next time.